Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining me on Wind Down Wednesday, Stampin' with Tony. I hope you've had a great day today, and that you...
You've had a day today?
Okay, hold on a second, Libby. Sometimes it comes on, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, I got the volume down now. Okay, good, so at least I could see you guys. Okay, so anyway, it's Wind Down Wednesday, pardon the interruption. So I'm coming to you live from my Riverview Creative Studio in New Bern, North Carolina. Again, my name is Tony Embry, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And if you'd like to see my webpage, it's www.riverviewcreativestudio.com. I have, on there I have a blog, and I have lots of my past videos and tutorials. So I hope that you will check it out. And you can also place an order from my page, which is nice for me and you as well. So to keep me in business, which will be nice. So anyway, so I wanted to share with you what I've been creating today. And I don't really know how best to show this to you. But anyway, I would try to show it to you like this. See if it'll... Hey, Kevin. Hey, Vicky. So I don't know if you guys could see this, but I'm going to turn the light off for a minute. Just see if you can see it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to turn off the big light and I'll come back. Let's see if you can see it because it's important. Okay, so here it is. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, so it has vellum and it's a light. And the little candle that I have actually flickers. I don't know if there's a way to make it not flicker, but anyway, this one flickers. But it's just a battery operated. You couldn't use this with a candle, obviously, because it would burn the paper up. But anyway, so this is what we're going to do tonight. So it kind of looks really pretty. Anyway, I'm going to go turn the lights back on so we can get busy. But I want you to see it. Okay. So I'm going to turn this off. These are really inexpensive, and they're really cute. So anyway, so here is this. So it's cut out. There's lots of different ways to do it, and there's vellum. Okay, so I put the vellum. So there's a piece here, and then I put the vellum behind it, and I cut for this one. This is the first one I did. It's evolved. So the first one I did, I just cut the big leaf out of. So we have the Gather Together set, still in the catalog, and then we have the dies. Well, there's a smaller die I'll show you. It's in my basket of goodies that I'm going to bring out in a minute. But anyway, these are the sets we're going to do tonight. And so anyway, so the first one I did, I cut out a leaf. Okay. So then when you see, so then I cut 3 leaves out of here. And then the vellum is between these 2 pieces. Okay. So there's a piece here of cinnamon cider. And then and so then I took DSP and cut out more leaves. Of course, this is not DSP. Cut out DSP, and then I put them over top of it. Okay, so anyway, you could just use the ones that come out from the paper when you do it. So anyway, this was the very first iteration of it. Okay, so then I've got it layered here, headed here. So these just has, as you know how it works with these sorts of cards, the easel card, these have the dimensionals on the upper part, and so that's what holds it together. That's what holds it here. Okay, so anyway, so that's this one. And then here is another one that I did. And on this one, I decided to use the square. So it's about a 2 3/4 inch square. So that's what I used for this one. So it gives you more vellum space, so therefore you have more, but you still see a little bit of the area of the card. You could, if it bothers you, you could actually cut more out. You could run it here and cut it out before you cut it all out if it bothers you. But I don't really think that that's the point, and I don't really think it matters that much. But anyway, so that's that. So then it's layered here, and then I used a piece of that wired ribbon there. So that's that one. Okay, so that's that one. And then, let's see. I'll get my little easel out here. So there's a third card we're going to do. Well, there's another card I'm going to do, and I've got pretty much put together, but I'm going to do this wreath that we did the other day, but I'm going to do it with an easel, as an easel card, and then the light will shine through this part. So I thought that'd be kind of cool to do. Okay, so that's that one. We did that one already. And so I'm going to use the Gilded Autumn for the leaves and everything, because you know these have you could cut with all of these, you can cut all the pieces out. So I'm going to use that for these. So this is the Gilded Autumn. So when we do that, okay. So I have the round one, and I have the square wood. So these are all about, on my cheat sheet, they're 2 3/4 inch, so circle or square. But you could use whatever you want. You could just cut the leaves out. You could put both of them together, both pieces together, and just cut the leaves through this cardstock. You could just cut them through both pieces at the same time, and then you just have them all separate. So it's pretty tight putting 3 leaves on this page. So you kind of have to play with it a little bit. But so that's what these are. Okay, so I'm going to put these over here because I wanted you to see them. And then I have my little, and then here's our sentiment, which is, may this season bring you smiles and love that will last all year. And that's from the Gather Together set. And then I have 2 different ribbons that will decide what we're going to do. So the first one I'm going to do with you is it's going to be the leaf one. Okay, so I have all of that. So here's the details, which of course will be in my blog. So it's an easel card with light. So the base is 4 1/4 by 11. And then you score it at 4 1/4 and 8 1/2. So you can see all my little marks, because this has evolved as I've been designing it and developing it. Okay, so then the front piece, which is going to go on top of this, is 4 by 4. Okay, so this is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, obviously. So the front piece is going to be 4, and that's what we're going to cut out. Okay, and so then so cut the circle that's there, and then you cut the die. You cut the front design, this one, with whatever dies you're going to use, and then you back it with vellum, and then you put your other cardstock on top of it. Okay, and then we'll go through these, but these are for this part right here. This is the layers, and so I'll give you those when we do them, and then we'll put the sentiment on top of it. Okay, so this is how the card is going to go. It's an easel card. So you guys have done easel cards. You've seen me do easel cards. So these are the directions. I'll put them over here for now. And so we're going to do this card. And I already have it pretty much cut out, I think. Let's see. So it'll save a little bit of time because you guys you're speedy. You don't need me to do all this. I didn't want to take the time to cut because it's just too much. So here's the vellum. And I'll give you all these dimensions when we're doing it. This is our sentiment that we're going to use to put our sentiment on. And these are the 2 layered pieces that we'll put the sentiment on. So here's the other leaf that goes in that set. And this is the one I was using to cut everything, okay? So this is what I did already. I cut this already. So this is the front. But you kind of have to finagle this. If you use this one on the 4 by 4 piece, you kind of have to finagle it a little bit to get it out here. But it works. But you just got to play with it. I mean, you can draw it on the back if you want. But, I mean, it works. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is... So this is the card. This is how the card's got to go. Just like this. Okay? So what we want to do... I'll turn this down here like this. Okay. And so we have a piece of vellum. So the vellum is going to go on here like this. This is going to go here, or however I turn it. It's going to go here. So you can see that it still shows a little bit, but you can play with it. So I think it shows least about when you do it this way. But the light still shines through it. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll do it this way. Okay, so this, and then this, and then we put the leaves on top of it. And I've cut leaves out for that. Okay, so this piece of vellum, I don't think I put that out there, but this piece of vellum is 4x4. Okay, so the hardest part of the vellum is gluing it. Honestly, it's gluing it. But let's see. I'll get my glue out. We're just going to put some glue around the edge here. I just, I was thinking about this, and I was like, of course, I had an idea. I saw something on Pinterest that kind of drew me to doing this, but it was very different, and it was not in English, so I had to create my own card, and it wasn't like this. But anyway, it gave me the inspiration to create my own card. We'll say that. Okay, so that's that. And of course, I was tempted to do Christmas, but of course, I'm really, 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 really trying not to, because there's just so much fall stuff that we could do. Try not to do it. I want you guys to enjoy fall with me. So, other people are doing Christmas, so you could tune into them if you want, but I'm just not doing it. I just refuse, because I love fall. Okay, so now I can't do this. This is the hardest part of gluing, is because if I don't glue it right. Okay, so I'm just going to glue it right along the outside edge so that I don't have a problem. So, I think things through. It's one of my problems is I think things through. I should just wing it, but it's hard for me to wing anything. Yeah, when I was learning to weave, my instructor would be like, Tony, you're not going to know how it's going to end. You're just going to have to trust me, and you're just going to have to, go step by step. And I said, yeah, but I'm used to knowing how things end, so I want to think through the whole project, so I'll know that it's going to be the way I want it. She's like, nope, can't do that. Because, I was a financial person, so when I was doing stuff, I always, I knew what outcome I wanted. Anyway, so that was a struggle for me, but I kind of got through it. Eventually. Got enough confidence. Okay, so we have this now. And so I did something fancy this time. I cut these leaves out of the other paper, because I was using, isn't that pretty? I kind of like that one. I think I'm going to use that one. Okay, so I'm going to put that one. So what I was trying to do also was cover up this white part with leaves. So I'm just going to put a little bit here. And you guys could, if you're concerned about the tails not gluing down, that you could mess with that, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so that's that one. I do kind of like that. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. We'll do that too. So I just glue a little bit of it, and I'm not sending this to people that are going to tear it apart. So it'll be okay. Not worried. So there's that. Isn't it cool though? I just love it. Just love it. Okay, so that's that. So this is what the card looks like. Hey Tina. Hi Tina. I'm glad you could join me tonight. So we're doing this card. That cool? I like it. Okay, so now we'll go down here. I love that color, because that's just jade, obviously. You probably know that. And this is very vanilla. Okay, and then these are from the, I had that set out. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, I'm still trying to learn all these product names. Gilded Autumn. So these are the Gilded Autumn pages. Okay, so I'm going to turn this over, and we're going to go ahead and put all this on. So you don't have to do all these layers if you don't want to. I don't know, I just kind of liked it because this card's kind of simple, and so it's kind of nice to add some different colors to it. So that was my thought. And, you know, you could always write your sentiment here. You could write it on the back. If you wanted to get fancier, you could put DSP on here. You could, you know, you could step it up if you want to. I'm just doing simple. And so there's lots of room for you guys to step it up. Could do some bling. There's all sorts of things. Okay. So now let me get out my little stamp. So I could stamp this. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so what color are we going to use? We'll use... what color? Okay. I know I had it. There, we'll use cinnamon cider. Okay. I love this color. Okay, so normally I stamp my sentiment and then cut it out, but I'm living dangerously today because I didn't want to have to do that. So try to save time. Okay, so, oh, that's that. And then edge it. I like to edge it because it makes it stand up a little bit to it. It's so nice I get to watch tonight. I can see. I don't know why my videos are always going the wrong direction. I try. I have to edit them in order to get them going in the right direction after I'm done. Anyway, hit or miss. Sometimes I do it right, sometimes I don't. Okay, so let me get my dimensionals. Okay, so I turn it over, and I only put dimensionals at the top for you guys who don't know this already. Because you want this to be up a little bit because you want the edge to stick on it, okay? You want it to be up a little bit so that it'll rest on it. Okay, so let's bring this one over. Let's see. The thing I need to do is make sure this fits behind it. I mean, it'll go in, but I want it to kind of have a little bit of space. Let's see how I can do that. Okay. Could put this right on the edge so that it'll move it over just a hair. Okay. And then it'll go here. Okay, so if it's not bending for you, you just have to, you just go in with your bone folder and just crease it a little bit more, and it'll, might have to do both of them. Make it work. As you can see, I had to redo it because I did the wrong side. Okay, so see, we have that, and then we can slide the little doobie in there. It's kind of tight for some reason. I might have to use a smaller. You might have to use a smaller sentiment thing next time because I adjusted the sizes a little bit. I may have to fix that. But anyway, that's how it will work. But I think I just, I think when I adjusted the size, I just made it a little bit too, I made it a little bit too big, too small. So now it fits. There, play with it. It'll work. Okay, so that one's done, and I'll show you what it looks like. Now that you can see it. Me too. The cinnamon cider with the Just Jade looks really pretty, doesn't it? Yeah. The vellum, of course, you could use colored vellum if you want to. You could, do lots of different things. Of course, you could use any dye that you have. So you could do a birthday cake. You could do anything. You could do anything. Any dye that will fit. And, so I just did 4x4 because, and it fits in the envelope just fine. But just playing with it. Okay, so that one's down. So now this one is the next one we're gonna do. And this one, like I said, is the wreath. And so the wreath that we did the other night. And so I decided it would be kind of cool to have the light shine through the wreath. So that's what I'm doing. But here's how distracted I am when I try to do more than one thing at a time. So after I cut all this stuff for a second card, I realized that I had already done this one, just for this purpose. Okay, so I have everything cut for another card, but we're not gonna do all that because this will be faster. And you guys are quick studies, so you don't need me to go through all that. But this is done the same way, except for I forgot to put this in between, the vellum in between the two sheets. So the vellum is on the back. So what I'll do is just cut another piece of paper and cover this up. If it bothers me, I'll just cut around and do it, but I think it'll be okay. Because once it's standing up, you don't really care, right? You don't really care. Okay, so I thought that I would try some of these. I haven't done any of these before, and so I thought, okay, I'll try to do the oak leaf and the maple leaf, and I've not done this. I'm not sure how they will be, but it's kind of cool, huh? These little leaves, pretty. Gonna be pretty, I think. Let's see how many I can cut out without having to cut the paper. I think I'll have to cut the paper. That's the only bummer about doing this, is that you can't necessarily line it up. Okay, let's see if we could do one of these acorns. Not yet, not there. That's the only problem. Oh, here's one. I can do this one. I just like it. They're pretty. So I didn't it's late. I left all this extra time so that I could cut this stuff out with you guys. It didn't come out very well. Anyway, that's that. This would. This would. Okay, so then let's see the maple leaf, if we got any of those before I start cutting paper. Oh, it's not gonna work. It's kind of interesting. It's not working. Not working. Okay, let's see. What could I cut? Let's see. I'll see if I can cut it if my fingers are long enough. Well, I don't want to do that. Anyway, you'll get the idea of what I'm doing. So that's that. I don't really need that many acorns. I need more of the other stuff. Okay, let's see. This. Oh. This is, I should have done this earlier. I apologize. I didn't realize it was going to be such a difficult thing to do. I thought it would be easy peasy. Shows you what I do. What do I do? Okay. Tell you, there's Technique Tuesday and then Wind Down Wednesday. There's not a lot of time between those, you know. I don't know what I was thinking. I love doing it, but it's just like I'm not at the point where I could come up with a whole bunch of different projects. I always say I'm going to do a lot of different projects at one time so that I don't have to. But my creativity doesn't work that way. I have to get inspired to do something, so that's my issue. I have to be inspired, so it takes time. That's why I'm usually always last minute, because my inspiration usually comes later. Okay, this is really cool though. Okay, so let's see. This out. So when you guys, when you do this project, you'll have to plan a little bit of time so you can cut all this stuff out. So it's beautiful. It just takes a little time to stamp it out. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple more that I'm gonna start working on. Making it happen. Let's see. Get this one. I need maple leaves. Maple leaves bad. Okay, let's see how we're doing on that part. Because I could make some leaves without being make it look like leaves anyway. Okay, so we'll start with what we have. Oh, there's some more out here. Okay, start with what we have. So what I did before was I started with a maple leaf, so I'm going to do that again. Get my little glue. I'm going to put glue on the back. And then I'm going to start with I like to start up here for some reason. I don't know why. There's that. And then I'll do a maple leaf. I don't have those little leaves, but I can cut some out. There's that, and then let me cut something else. If I could find something else to cut out, or maybe this. Cut this one on. You know, these punches are so cool. You know, I didn't know if I would like them that much, but I really do. I really do like them. At first, I didn't order this set because I was like, okay, it's not going to be something I'm going to want to do, but I love it and I've used it so far. Okay, I'm going to put one of these on since I have one. Acrid. And then I'll do maple leaf. I like building these little wreaths. They're so cool. And I can't wait to see what it's going to look like with the light going through it. Really, really pretty. I was thinking, I messaged my husband, and I said, you know, I think this would be, we have older parents, and I said, you know, this would be really nice to send to our older aunts and our parents. I said, you know, it'd probably be like a little nightlight. And these little lights with the batteries, they burn forever, but it would be kind of, I wish they came on like when it got dark, but I was like, these would be really nice to send to the family for the fall. So, but you know, that means I have to make them. So I have to get busy making them for that to happen. But anyway, but that would be fun. Be fun. We're gonna go away. So we're gonna go away this weekend. So his birthday is Friday. He'll be 50. So so we're gonna get away for a couple days. So I was trying to think if I could get away with taking some of my stuff with me to the beach. I don't know if I should do that or not. But I was thinking about, you know, just in case I get bored or something. Nothing to do. So I don't know, I have to think about it, whether I'm going to do that or not. But I was thinking about it today, if I should do that or not. I'm not going to ask. I won't ask forgiveness. I won't ask for permission if it happens. But you know, we'll have fun. We do all sorts of things. We're taking one of our little dogs with us. So anyway, I'm going to cut a couple of these because I kind of like these shiny things. And I'm going to cut a couple of these shiny, and then I'll cut a couple of these. And then I will cut some of these. Okay. That'll keep me busy for a few minutes. Okay, so let's see. Got this one to go. This one to go. Can't use that one. Here we go. Use this one. Pretty color. Use this one. We'll go this way. Oh, they're much brighter, aren't they? I have to add some colors over here on the other side. It's okay, I can always fix it. Can always fix it. Oh, I like these. These are cool. I really like these colors. Well, I need to get my order today. So, I mean, I got part of my order today, but I didn't get what I really wanted. So, anyway, and I paid for early because I wanted something because it was something I wanted to work on for a project I'm doing, and so I got my die cutting machine, which I really didn't have a need for that right away. So I didn't really want it today, but I got that today, and I was excited that I got a box. But so they sent it in 2 separate shipments for some reason, and so when I looked on my order site, it just showed that the order was coming today. So I was like, okay. I was so excited because I did 2-day. So then I called DS and they said, well, I tried to call them, but I ended up chatting because I couldn't get anybody on the phone. And so they said that UPS doesn't guarantee 2-day delivery anymore while the COVID's going on. So it's supposed to come tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, well, I could wait till tomorrow. But I was so excited about getting it today because there's some Halloween, and I wanted to do one of these with Halloween stuff, but I don't have any Halloween stuff. I'm not real big on Halloween, but I decided that I should order a few things. So I did. There's this one really cute set that has like a cat. You probably don't. It's got like a black cat in it, and I thought, well, that would be cute to have, not just at Halloween. So so anyway, but I need to get it today. So, but I had to place an order because I had all these points from July that I need to use. So okay, so now what I'm gonna do? I need a. Here they are. Sorry about that. I need what are these? Little jobber Jews. Let's put this on. Okay. Put this here. I got 2 of those, so then I'm gonna put another acorn, I think. I need to put something else up here somewhere. Let's see. I need to put another color somewhere because I've got too much white over there. I need another color. I'll cut out something else. Let's see, I'll cut out another one of these for maybe this set. Then maybe I'll cut out a green one. There. See how white it is over here? I need to add some color. I wasn't paying attention when I was doing it. I was thinking everything was going to be white, but obviously it is not. So I'll have to fix it. There we go, put that there. And I still need one more fix. And then I think that'll be good. I think that'll be perfect. Okay, we'll put that here. Cool. What do y'all think? Oops. That helps when it doesn't stick to my finger. Okay. What do you think? I need to put a bow on it. Hey, Cindy. I know autumn is my favorite too. So okay, so let's make a bow. Let's see. Which one do I want to do? This one. I think I want to do this one, even though, because I haven't made anything with it. I want to use it. I think I'll make this one. I love this kind of ribbon. It's new. I haven't used it, so it's time. I don't do a lot. Well, you can look at my stash. And you can see that I don't do it a lot with I don't do a lot with ribbons, as I have a lot of ribbon, and I don't know. I don't think about putting it on. And so I have a lot of ribbon, but I think about it, but I don't know. I like a plainer look sometimes, and I don't know when I'm doing something like this. Look at that, is that beautiful? I don't know. I just kind of like to do it a little more simple, because everybody can step it up. People are so good at the stepping up stuff. I sometimes think that it'll discourage people because they think they have to be so, good at it in order to really want to get into it. So I always try to, well, one thing I try to show how to make things, a lot of things with one set, and then I try, so there's my T-pad, and then I try to show some easy ways to do it, and not all hard. Okay, so my anniversary is in a couple weeks. I'll have a year in Stamp It Up. A year goes by so fast. Okay, I need another recruit, you guys. One of my recruits didn't. Wasn't making it, so now I need another recruit. So if you know anybody that wants to join a team, we'd love to have them. Okay. I always have lots of fun. Okay, so I'm gonna put one of these little thingies on here. Here. Try to put one of these. I don't know if I want to put it down here. I think I want to put it on the bow. I mean on the wreath. That's what I want to do. So yeah, I've been crazy. I've been trying to get ready for, like, my husband's birthday. His father just passed a few weeks ago, and we've just got so much going on. We've got a few projects at the house that we needed to do, and then 3 videos a week, and all the prep I do for that. I love it. I love being busy. I'm not complaining. I love it. But it just, in my advanced years, my memory isn't what it. I don't know that my memory's ever really been good, but now that I'm older, I make an excuse that it's my memory, but I don't know that it's ever been really that great. I forget a lot. I remember when I was working, I used to have to keep a list of the employees that worked for me, because I didn't have that many of them, but my mind would just go, and then I would be like, okay, what was that person's name? And I know them really well, but it's just like, okay, so I have to adjust this a little bit, guys. Okay, so when you do this, when you make this, don't make my mistake. When you do this, you're going to have to move it forward just a little bit. Move this forward a little bit more, because it won't, or if you have skinnier ones of these, because it just won't, you can see it won't fit. So I would have to move it. So, and one of my adjustments, I screwed up. So I'll fix it. But before I give it to you guys, I'll fix it. So this obviously has to move forward a little bit, so that this could be here. So you can see. So like, I adjusted it by 1/4 of an inch, and that's probably what I did wrong. But anyway, nevertheless, here it is. So you can see what it's going to look like. It's going to be pretty. And then, so it's got a set of it here. I love that ribbon. Is that ribbon pretty? It's just so pretty. Looks woven, which I like. Okay, so done that project. Okay, and then this one, I just have to adjust it a little bit. But there's that one, which I love the colors. That one. So there's that one. And then here is this one. That wasn't supposed to be there. To get in there. Here's this one. This one actually works. I just have to adjust it a little bit. I made this bigger and this smaller, and I just have to adjust it because I wanted the card to be bigger, so you can see. I just adjusted it 1/4 of an inch, so I have to fix it. And then, do I have another one? Oh yeah, I have another one. So then this one. This one works too. It's just I goofed up down here, so I'll fix it. So lots of different options. I hope you enjoyed it. And so I have on Friday at 9 o'clock in the mornings, I'm part of the Gentleman Crafters design team. And so we have a monthly blog hop. And so that'll be posting on that site, which will be on my blog as well. It's a blog hop, so there's 9 of us, and all gentlemen, all Stampin' Up, all over the world, and there's 2 of us in the U.S. So anyway, that's the second Friday of every month, and so that kicks off at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So if you haven't seen that post before, so that's a new project that's already, you haven't seen. So that project will be on at 9. And then on Saturday, if you're part of the North Carolina demo Facebook group, I'm doing a video on Saturday, and that's a different card as well. And so that card will go live on Saturday morning. I can't do it live. I've already recorded it. I can't do it live because I'll be on the way to the beach. So I was originally going to do it live, but yeah, we're going to go to the beach. So I will, it'll be a video. It's already done. And so that'll go live at 9 o'clock as well. So on Saturday. So Friday, 9 o'clock, Saturday, 9 o'clock. I'm not going to be doing a Saturday night because I think Friday and Saturday are enough for you guys to be overkill. So I hope you will enjoy them. And if I will post the one for, if you're not a member of the North Carolina ones, I'll be posting that one next week if you can't see it. All right. Well, God bless. Thank you for coming again. And I'll see you soon. Okay? Good night. The North Carolina group, Cindy. And then North Carolina, if you go on to my, well, if you don't know, message me if you're not a member of it. And then the Gentleman Crafters, if you go to my page, my Riverview Creative blog, which is on my website, riverviewcreativestudio.com, my blog is there, so that will show up on Friday morning. So if you go there, you can see all that. So anyway, there'll be 2 different ones. Then they're both of them are the slimline cards that I've been doing recently, but they're different takes on the slimline card. So if you like the slimline card, those are 2 new projects for them. But I think if you like the slimline cards, then you should definitely check them out. But regardless, they will be on my blog. The Gentleman Crafters one will be there on Friday, and then the North Carolina demo group, which is a Stamp-A-Lon, that one will be, won't be on my blog until I get back, but it'll be on the North Carolina site. Okay, thank you for coming. Good night.